The Ottoman Empire stands as one of the longest-lasting and most influential empires in world history. Rising from the rugged hills of Anatolia, it expanded into a realm stretching across 3 continents, Europe, Asia, and Africa, and endured for more than 6 centuries. At its height, it commanded mighty armies, vast trade networks, and a diverse population. It left behind a lasting legacy of art, architecture, religion, and culture. The empire's story begins in the late 13th century. As the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum collapsed under pressure from Mongol invasions, small Turkic principalities, called beyliks, rose in Anatolia. Among them was a small state led by Osman I, a warrior chief whose name gave rise to the term Ottomans. Osman's principality was located along the frontier of the declining Byzantine Empire. Using both diplomacy and warfare, Osman and his successors expanded their lands. Their warriors, skilled horsemen, and archers were joined by frontier Ghazis, fighters motivated by both faith and the promise of wealth. Osman's son, Orhan, captured Bursa in 1326, which became the first Ottoman capital. Bursa grew into a thriving city of trade and culture, marking the Ottomans' transition from a frontier tribe into a rising state. Later, rulers continued this expansion. Murad I established the Janissary Corps, an elite military force made up of young recruits trained with discipline and loyalty. These soldiers introduced new military tactics and became a pillar of Ottoman strength for centuries. A turning point in history came in 1453, when Mehmed II, also called Mehmed the Conqueror, laid siege to Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. The city had resisted countless invasions for 1,000 years, but the Ottomans used giant cannons and brilliant strategy to breach its massive walls. When the city fell, Mehmed declared it the new Ottoman capital and renamed it Istanbul. This moment not only ended the Byzantine Empire, but also marked the Ottomans' rise as a global power. Istanbul flourished as a crossroads of trade, knowledge, and religion, bridging Europe and Asia. The Ottoman Empire reached its peak in the 16th century under Suleiman the Magnificent, who ruled from 1520 to 1566. Known in the East as Suleiman the Lawgiver, he combined military might with wise governance. Suleiman expanded the empire into Hungary and laid siege to Vienna, bringing Ottoman power deep into Europe. His navy dominated the Mediterranean, Red Sea, and Persian Gulf. In the east, he fought the Safavid Empire, securing vast territories. Culturally, Suleiman's reign was a golden age. Mimar Sinan, the empire's chief architect, designed mosques, bridges, and palaces that remain masterpieces of world architecture. Poetry, calligraphy, and science flourished, making Istanbul a hub of learning. The Ottoman Empire was home to Muslims, Christians, and Jews, who lived under a system called the millets. Each religious group had the right to govern its own affairs while paying taxes to the state. This created a unique model of tolerance and coexistence. Trade was another strength. The Ottomans controlled key routes between East and West, profiting from silk, spices, coffee, and precious metals. Markets buzzed with goods from across the world, and cities like Istanbul, Cairo, and Damascus became wealthy centers of commerce. The blending of cultures enriched Ottoman society. Turkish traditions mixed with Persian, Arab, and Byzantine influences, creating a vibrant world of art, music, and cuisine. By the 17th century, the empire began facing difficulties. European powers advanced in technology and naval exploration, opening new sea routes that bypassed Ottoman lands. This weakened their grip on global trade. Inside the empire, corruption and political struggles grew. The once elite Janissaries became resistant to reform and often interfered in politics. Nationalist uprisings spread in the Balkans, and wars with Austria, Russia, and Persia drained resources. By the 19th century, the Ottomans were often called the sick man of Europe. Though reforms were attempted, the empire continued to lose territory and influence. The final blow came with World War I. The Ottomans allied with Germany and Austria-Hungary but faced defeat. After the war, Allied forces occupied much of Ottoman land. In 1922, the Ottoman Sultanate was officially abolished, and Mustafa Kemal Ataturk founded the modern Republic of Turkey. This marked the end of an empire that had lasted for over 600 years. The Ottomans may have fallen, but their influence continues. They shaped the borders of the Middle East, the Balkans, and North Africa. Their architectural wonders, like the Süleymaniye Mosque and Topkapi Palace, inspire millions today. Their cultural and legal traditions influenced both Islamic and European civilizations.